Here's the mistake that most people make when it comes to AI content. They think the win is posting faster. But posting faster is not the hard part anymore. ChatGPT can do that, Claude can do that. Every AI writing tool can help you crank out another post in a few seconds. The real problem is this: most people have no idea what is actually working in their niche. They're guessing the topic, guessing the format, guessing the hook, and guessing the pain point. And then they wonder why their content gets no traction. That's why Dynal AI is interesting, because this is not just another AI content tool. One of the biggest things that makes it different is its brand DNA features. Dynal learns your tone, audience, niche, and positioning, so the content it generates is shaped around your brand from the start instead of sounding like a generic AI output. And on top of that, it helps you see what's already winning, so instead of reinventing the wheel every time you sit down to post, Dynal AI gives you a much smarter workflow. You can shape the content around your brand, study real content that's already performing, use that as inspiration, build out the post, create visuals, schedule it, and then track the results. And that matters because in 2026, content strategy is not just about more content. It's about learning faster, learning which format hits, learning which topics pull attention, learning which pain points your audience actually cares about. Your best performing post does more than just get engagement. It reveals the exact problem your audience wants solved. And that can become your next offer, your next lead magnet, or your next product. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through Dynal AI from that angle, not just as an AI content tool, but as an AI-powered content strategy system for posting more, posting better, and finding what actually wins in your niche. The links to Dynal AI will be available down in the description and the pinned comments. Make sure to go down there, sign up for a free account so you can follow along with the video. In this video, I want to test three big things. First, how useful is brand DNA in actually making the content sound aligned with your real voice, niche, and positioning? Because that's a huge part of whether AI content feels authentic or just automated. Second, how easy is it to find winning content ideas using the trending tab? Because if you don't know what's working, you're starting from zero every single time. Third, how good is the repurposing workflow? How easily can we study proven structures, angles, and pain points, then adapt those ideas into something original based on our own expertise and audience? And if Dynal can help us do all of that, then this is much bigger than just an AI post generator. With a simple Gmail account, you can sign up to Dynal for free. Once you log in, this is the first step. It's going to set up your brand DNA. So you have to share a bit about you and your brand. The first question here is, how did you find us? I'm going to put YouTube because you guys are finding them through YouTube. What best describes your role? Founder, C-suite executive, consultant, marketing and growth lead, tech professional, coach or trainer, or other. Now I'm between founder and coach and trainer because I do have a service where I help people learn how to scale and grow their business with AI tools and workflows, the same ones that I use. If you're interested in that, just know the links are down in my description. I'm hooking people up with a free Instagram auto DM tool. I'll help you set it up and I'll show you exactly how you use it so you don't have to pay for ManyChat. So I'm going to select here founder, because I am the founder of my business. What's your core area of expertise? AI tech products, business strategy, leadership, marketing, brand and content, finance and investment, career development. Well, out of all these, I mean, really it's AI, but for now we can start with marketing, brand and content. What do you want from posting? Build my personal brand, grow my business, generate leads, position myself for next career move, stay visible and consistent, not sure yet, just exploring. Let's do grow my business and generate leads. Who are you trying to reach? Industry peers, potential clients and partners, fellow founders, early career professionals, investors, media. And if this doesn't align with what your brand is about, you can click here on other and just describe your target audience. You can also do this on the other steps as well. So if you click other, you can add here something custom. So I'm going to put content creators and solopreneurs looking to avoid burnout, remove friction, and scale with AI tools and workflows. Their brand and scale their brand or business. All right, so I'm going to continue. How do you want readers to feel? Authoritative, authentic and relatable, clear and practical, visionary and thought-provoking. Let's do authentic and relatable. Only public profile and posts. We don't read your DMs or contacts. We never publish without your tap. connect LinkedIn. And this is just going to take you through connecting your LinkedIn. You just have to follow the prompts here. The great thing about Dynal is that it's actually built for LinkedIn. So my LinkedIn has been completely cooked. I really don't use it too much and I want to start using it more. I want something to help me automate my LinkedIn posts that's actually going to be effective. I'm going to authorize this by clicking allow here. Now we can see that my LinkedIn is connected. If I click this option here and I click choose channels, it's going to set that up for me. As we can see here, it's analyzing my voice and my tone, mapping my expertise and audience, finalizing my brand DNA and diagnosis, and then it's going to give me my brand DNA. All right, so it says here's what we picked. Your starting profile will keep tuning it as you publish, which is perfect. It says ready to publish. This brand DNA provides a clear identity as an AI-focused marketing and coaching founder with a defined audience and voice. It supports strong LinkedIn content generation with actionable, authentic, and tech-savvy messaging tailored to solopreneurs, marketing founders, and AI researchers. Well-defined target audience with detailed pain points and motivations. It's got my strengths here. It tells me what I could improve. So limited explicit content pillars or repeatable topic frameworks, restrict deeper content territory development. Differentiation signals could be stronger to highlight unique competitive advantages beyond combining AI with marketing. Okay, so it's giving me my strengths. It's telling me what I can improve. And here it says, want a free starter post. We'll draft one based on what we just learned about you. Pick the topic and vibe. I'm going to click on make one. And I really like how simple this UI is so far. I've actually experimented with tools for myself like this, and I love what they did with the UI. They figured something out here, which is I need to see multiple versions of the content to really be able to pick what I want, right? I don't want a tool that's going to generate one image and give me one image style. So now it says, how should your post feel? And it's giving us some options. It's got the post length. So we have extra long, long, medium, short. We have the structure, opinion, list, question, data, and story. And then here it says call to action, share a tip, ask a question, invite comments, let AI decide. And here, I like how it's already selecting medium. It's got the story structure. And then below this, we've got some great image styles. Now I like these image styles because I know from my marketing for my brand, you have to experiment with your niche and with your content to see which one is going to work best. Obviously, these are great starting points, and I would say just experiment with them. I can see that Dynal AI has actually taken the time to build this tool correctly because the image styles they're giving you here are actually the image styles that I see showing up when I'm doing my marketing research, right? So from here at the top, so we got these different styles here. From these styles, and I can see how these types of styles could apply for really anybody. Obviously, like I always say in my videos, get creative with your AI marketing. We can really do anything at this point. So let's pick this first option here, and I'm going to go pick a topic. And now we are inside of the workspace itself. And here on the left, we can see a menu of options to start working with, right? So we have trending, brand DNA, analytics, plans, and the calendar. In the center, we have our prompt input box where we can add sources. We can change up the output to a different language. If we scroll through here, there are many different languages to pick from. We also have the tone. This is great because it solves the issue of you sounding robotic or sounding like everyone else when you generate things with AI. It gives you a lot of tone options to pick from and to see which one you like best. And here it says you can upload your PDF, your JPEG, your PNG, your URL, or text to create an impactful post. It's got this option here for recommended topics. If we click this, you'll see that it gives you topic suggestions, and each of them has a prompt that we can use. It says rebuild your AI workflow for agent first ChatGPT. You can refine the topic, you can preview the prompt, and you can use the prompt. We have trend, method, and tutorial as the types of content that it's giving us here. And if we read the description below, we can see kind of what the content is about. So it says Notebook LM's Gemini 3.5 update is a fresh, concrete product change that maps directly to your audience's needs for fast summarization and analysis of dense content. And if we want to change it up, we can just click here on this refresh option and it'll refresh the ideas. All right, so I click the refresh and now we have 3 new options, and we can see that it switched it up a little bit. We've got the tutorial at the top, the method here, and the trend. 3 new topics that we can use with the agent to build out the content. We can also choose the direction up here. Just by clicking here, you can either type something in or you can select one of these other options down here. If we scroll, there's a bunch of different options to pick from that are actually tailored to my niche and my brand that we've already given it. So let's close here. Let's go to refine my post. This will help you change up the post length and the CTA and the structure of your post. If we click visualize my post, it gives you a bunch of different styles that you can pick from for visuals in your post, like retro, quote, illustration, corporate, news, just different things you can do to add some visuals or graphics to your LinkedIn post. You also have the option here to click URL to post, and if you give it a URL, it will turn that into a optimized LinkedIn post for you. You have the carousel option as well, so it'll turn a recent talk into a crisp carousel with takeaway giveaways and visuals, create a hiring carousel highlighting role, impact, or team culture, create a carousel to announce new features with benefits, screenshots, and CTA. So you could use this both for LinkedIn, and you could take those screenshots and upload them to Instagram as well. It would be just as effective, and it would be double the content for you. So click here on quotes, and here it tells you to turn a standout keynote line into a polished quote card, share a founder mantra with subtle brand accents, showcase a company value as a quote card for recruiting. So this is built for LinkedIn, like we said. If we scroll down, we'll see some of the trending content in our niche. If we look at this here, we can see it says 4K. It's got 111 likes. It's got 33 comments. And the cool part about this is we can just come down here to repurpose, and we can take either all of it, the structure, the topic, the tone, or the image, and turn that into a post for our LinkedIn. And these are the types of tools and workflows I like to see. This is completely removing the friction of you having to go find the post, find the idea, and turn it into content. And let's say that you just wanted to find something by keyword. So let's search here, AI tools. Here we can see the date of the post. So May 17th. 6th of May, and it's got these posts here that you could repurpose. These two here are just repurposed posts. Like, they're just thinking of ways to take something they saw and reuse it, because these lists, how many lists can somebody make, right? A lot of the times, just by looking at this, I can tell the tools on this list are all helpful. Really, these are all tools that I use. Same thing with this section here and this section here. This is basically a majority of my stack, so I could definitely use this. And the great thing about this is these are all high performing posts, right? You can see the likes, you can see the comments. You can literally take a winning piece of content and turn it into something for yourself. This guy, Charlie Hills, literally posts this same type of content all the time. This got 300 comments, and all he's doing is tearing up some tools and letting you know what the top tools are. So it's really not that original or something that you couldn't reuse. Like this guy, 12 AI tools you need. The enterprise AI stack, it's all just tool stacks, right? And you can also see what people are interested in, right? So 207 likes is great. Also, you can also see what people are interested in and what marketing is working. You can also get real creative with this and see what type of psychological things are working in people's content. Like, look how basic this is. It's super simple. 3 colors and X check mark. Very clear, very easy to understand. 207 likes, 98 comments. If we open up this more here, we'll see that he did go into depth on what the tool does. So that is a clue. If we click more here, we can see that they're all expanding on what these things are, right? Look how long these posts are. So we're getting an idea of how long our posts need to be. And this type of post, this long, could literally be shared on Substack. So you could take this same thing and reuse it all across your social. And I think it would be a genius idea to take this and throw it on Instagram, throw it on your Substack. What we're going to do is come up to the top. I want to actually experiment with one of these that would make sense. So let's see. This guy, he's got 9 reasons to use the Artlist AI toolkit. That's fine. I don't want to do that. 12 tools you need. He got 897 likes on this. Opus Clip, Canva, 11 Labs, Zapier, Notion, Gamma, Runway, Otter, GitHub, Claude, and Perplexity. These are all tools that I use, all of them. So these are 12 tools you need. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to come here to repurpose. I'm going to go just the image, and I'm going to go confirm. So it automatically loaded this prompt here that says write a post about topic, generate new image variation based on the reference image, strictly follow its illustrative style, structural hierarchy, and graphic design elements. But I'm adding in the visualize my post option here to see if it takes this retro aesthetic and adds it to this. So let's hit enter. And now we can see that Dynal is getting to work. It's going through its thought process. It says understand the user's intent and craft a LinkedIn post to copy and align. All right, so here's the LinkedIn post copy. AI roundup you can actually use today, not 500 tools, just 12 solid ones by workflow. Perplexity, fast, cited answers, deep dives, elicit, research assistant for papers and studies, ChatGPT, Notion, GitHub Copilot, Replit, Otter AI, Fathom, Zapier, Make, 11 Labs, Canva, and Gamma, all tools you can use. Pick one and actually try it. Act as a senior editor, tighten this 200 words, email for clarity and brevity in ChatGPT. Now it's generating the image. So it's giving us this whole post here, and it's also giving us an image. Like I said, you could also take this and throw it onto Substack, throw it onto Pinterest, throw it onto Instagram, throw it onto Facebook. You know what I mean? Just the fact that they've removed the friction of being able to reference winning content and making it so easy for you guys to find it is priceless. Honestly, especially because it's like an active feed where you can see like the real latest stuff. And the fact that you can just click a button and start creating a post to replicate that takes away so many steps from the content creation process. When you find a winning piece of content that you want to replicate, you've got to go find it, You've got to take it to the tool. You got to rework it. You got to try to match the aesthetic. You got to go over to the tool, copy that, come back to the social media platform and post it. So it's just a long back and forth. So all those little steps end up adding up. So as you can see, it's taken the retro aesthetic and it's applied it to the post. So our post actually looks different and the body of the post is different. It's not the same thing. So if we click here, Dynal allows us to edit this even further. So we can use this magic edit feature. We can also use magic eraser, so we can erase parts of this. We can also expand the image and upload another image. We can select the areas that we want to edit on. So if we click magic edit and we type anything down here, it'll change up the visual. So if we wanted to like change the background, change the colors, maybe remove a part of it, you would just type it down here and tell it what to do and it would generate the visual again based off of our new inputs. So let's say I wanted to change up the aesthetic of this. Let's say change up aesthetic to Y2K, vaporwave, hyper realistic grunge punk. So I'm changing up the aesthetic now to a Y2K vaporwave hyper realistic grunge punk look to see what we can get from it. I really love the graphics now. I'm not sure if I like the colors that it picked, but I am a fan of the graphics there. Let's see if we wanted to change up the text, change type of header and footer text, right? So the top text and the bottom text is what I want to change real quick. I love how this graphic came out here in the center, but what I want to do is change this part here and this part here real quick. So we're going to do hyper realistic glowing neon flex letters. And on the right, we can see our generations as well. This tool, honestly, guys, I can't say this enough. It's going to save so much time for you. It did give me two other options. This is another one that I liked. I kind of wanted this to pop here and this to pop here, but I think this centerpiece here is just the winner for me. Once we found one of these generations that we liked, we can just do replace. And now it adds that visual to the main workflow here. Now it says post copy is ready and I generated a new infographic image. Here it gives me the output of it. I can download the visual here by clicking this option and you can download it with watermarks or no watermarks. And I'm going to click publish. On the right here, it's giving us a preview of the LinkedIn post. You can remove the watermark. You can turn this into carousel mode. You can upload more visuals. You can schedule the post or you can publish now. I want to see how this looks. So I'm going to come over here to preview at the top right. We can see my account here. This actually looks good to go. I'm going to come down here to publish now and I'm going to click again, publish now. There it's letting me know that it was published successfully. And if I click here on view on LinkedIn, we can now see the post here on LinkedIn. So it helped me remix a winning piece of content for LinkedIn in literal minutes. And this is so fast. This is awesome, guys. As somebody that has to do these types of workflows all the time for my brand and my business, this is a for sure time saver. You can see the winning post, you can remix it, you can go right into the niche, you can search for different keywords, and you can do this all day. And again, reuse this content, get creative with this tool. And after you do that workflow once, it gets faster and faster, and you still have a long list of different posts that you can see and recreate. Now, if there's anything you want to change about your brand DNA, over here in the menu, if you click on brand DNA, you'll be able to update all of this here. If you scroll down, you can see it gives you your role and your focus. It's got your output language, it's got the brand voice, the audience, your visual identity, your brand colors, and then default visual directions. You can also set this for your carousels as well. And you can keep improving on this brand DNA by adding in more information here to your knowledge base. Once you start posting, you can always check the analytics. You can also create a plan. So let's click here on plans. And here, this will allow you to create a posting strategy. And this will allow you to create a posting strategy. So if we come here to create a new plan, we click on create a new plan. You can then update all your brand settings by giving the plan a name, by selecting the account, the start and end time, the goal, the time zone, the tone, the image settings, and the output language. And if you wanted to manage LinkedIn accounts, this is also a great tool for that because you can connect more than one brand to this tool. This is a great way to work with clients and to manage their posts, making this feature here very helpful. Now let's come over to the left, and the last feature I want to show you is the calendar feature. You'll see that there is a calendar view and you will see your schedule post show up here. Remember, the links to Dynal AI will be available down in the description and the pinned comments. Make sure to go down there, sign up for a free account, start using Dynal AI today completely for free, remix those winning posts, and start scaling your social media accounts. For those new here, I'm the avatar of John Kelly, one of the minds behind Digital Creator AI. We built this channel from scratch to over 110K, and we're helping creators and solopreneurs master the best AI tools, workflows, and strategies. So if that sounds like you, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Also, don't forget, if you want to turn your content on social media into an actual online business, you're going to need systems. So for a limited time, I'm hooking up my viewers with a free Instagram DM and comment automation tool so you don't have to pay for expensive apps like ManyChat. You'll never miss another comment or DM on Instagram, and I'll personally show you how I use it to get leads while I sleep and sell digital products on autopilot. If that sounds like something you need, the link is also down in the description. Sign up and let me know what you think. Now, if you're interested in taking your AI-generated content to the next level and making sure your hooks, scripts, and copy sound authentic and human, watch the video showing up on the screen, and I'll catch you all in the next one.